Hey guys, Letter Magic here, back with another great overlooked but awesome card, and this one is pretty interesting. I don't know how I've never seen this card before. I mean, once again, as is the norm, it's pretty old, but still, a card that does something this insane. So I've got to say, some of these OBA cards, they're, excellent. They're power cards. They fill an exact, I need to do this and I need to do it to the max kind of hole in your deck. And other ones I feature just because they're absolutely insane. So this rare from Tempest, which was actually recommended by Enigma6344, thanks for the recommendation. And if you want to leave a recommendation, just make sure the letters OBA are in the comment. I go to comments and I search for those letters. Anyway, this card, I guess it's not that overlooked because it's about $9 on the open market, but it's a rare from Tempest. I mean, how cheap do they get? So I'm, of course, talking about Mana Severance. In the updated Oracle text, it states, search your library for any number of land cards and exile them. Then shuffle your library. Now, unless you're going for something real calculated and tactical, you're probably grabbing all of the lands or really close to all of the lands. I mean, I can't imagine you even put this in your deck if you're just thinking, okay, there's 18 lands left. I'm going to go get rid of 3 of them because that'll be the perfect draw ratio. I think this is more like you either need more lands or you really do not. So hey, are you sick of top decking a land late game when you really don't need one? Well, have I got a solution for you. It's Mana Severance. Never draw another land again for the rest of the game. Now, do I think this is actually a good card? No, not really. I mean, you might say, oh, I have 8 lands in play. Nothing in my deck costs more than 8. Okay, let's get rid of all the lands. I don't want to waste a turn top decking nothing. I mean, 1, put in some kind of repetitive scry engine. 2, just draw more than 1 card per turn. I mean, you're already playing blue if you're running this. And 3, what if you have to cast 2 spells in 1 turn? What if somebody says counter target spell unless you pay blah? So this does seem a bit like a bad tactic, but I could see some very narrow circumstances where this would be the right move. Especially if you have like an effect that'll search through your deck until it hits a certain condition, and with all the lands gone, that condition might never happen, or you leave like 1 land in and do like a Charbelcher effect. Not sure if anybody ever built anything like that, but it would be interesting, and this would be a good way to do it. I could see some kind of artifact affinity thing where you're like, okay, I'm already loaded up. I don't want to risk drawing one of the lands. I'm just going to pay for everything with affinity from now on and hope they don't board wipe. Sure, go for it. But may I rewind the clock to the very first overlooked but awesome card ever, Endless Horizons. Yeah, different color, double the mana. Other than that, well, and the fact that it only affects planes, this is in every way a better card. So in the original text, because that's what I'm looking at, it states, when Endless Horizons comes into play, search your library for any number of planes cards and remove them from the game, then shuffle your library. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a card you own removed from the game with Endless Horizons into your hand. So that actually does not replace your draw step. So if you want all of the land from your library gone so that you never draw another one, but also you want a guaranteed land every single turn, why not have both? So it's slower, it's later, and it works a little different. It's a little bit narrower, but in pretty much every way other than that, this is the better spell by far. In fact, this card was so crazy, it's the reason I started this series. So I thought, let's loop back around to the I'm all in on Mana Severance. Seems like a very silly variation of Endless Horizons, but, you never know. Somebody might find a reason to play it. Well, for $9, somebody did. Hasn't been reprinted, probably because it's just that darn stupid. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys next video.